Welcome, everybody, to the Snoozers Football Podcast Show. I'm here with Zachary.
We didn't even do our vocal warm-ups yet. Red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Unique
red leather.
New York.
Unique New York. Toy boat.
Yep.
Toy boat.
We do all that just so we sound the exact same.
Just so nothing changes. Look at this. I got my Santa hat on today. That looks
also,
better.
I'm going to call this out before it happens. Very likely that falls down.
What falls down?
This situation.
What? That?
No, my Michigan helmet on that.
Why would that fall down?
It's not on there very good.
Well, it's just sitting on there.
Exactly.
Well, it looks good.
Thanks.
Hi, Zach. How are you?
Good, dude.
What's on the docket today? What's on the...
I like your Christmas hat.
I know. Some would call it a Santa hat. You call it a Christmas hat.
What is the correct term? Am I wrong?
We're not starting already.
What do you mean?
We're not starting our discourse already. We're not going to fight 2 minutes into the episode.
It's a Christmas hat.
It's a Santa hat.
Okay, fair enough. All right, dude.
It's down my hair.
We got week 16. Lot on the line this week for a lot of teams.
Oh, my goodness. All of the hubbub.
The Eagles dropped to 4 straight losses.
Of course they do. Of course they do.
We have week 6. We got some. Well, first, do you want to talk about Rams Saints? That was a pretty good game. Decent game.
It was a decent game.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious that they paid like $100 million for Derek Carr, and he's just
I want to talk about that later.
Yeah,
Remind me.
We'll talk. I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
The Rams can beat pretty much anybody as long as they're all healthy. Puka Nacua is absolutely insane. Yeah. And also shout out to Chris Olave, he was injured. I think he has an ankle or knee thing going on. Yeah. And he was questionable like all week. And then he's like, after the game, he's like, every second was pain. It was a struggle every single play. And he played really well. Yeah. He was snagging everything. Like, put him on a real team with a real quarterback. He's really good. I don't like the Saints, remember?
Yeah, you hate the Saints, dude. What about the song, The Saints Come Marching In? Do you like that song?
I do like that song. That's a good classic song.
You like that song, but you don't like the New Orleans Saints.
I get...
Is that song about the Saints?
I thought it was about ants.
Ants?
Ants go marching one by one?
No, the Saints come marching in.
When the Saints. That's a good song. Is that a fight song? Is that Notre Dame?
Why do you laugh like somebody's grandma that's smoked for 60 years? That's what that laugh sounded like.
Because it's that time of year. I've been coughing for like 3 weeks. Everybody has an opening.
I feel like I'm in an old smoky bingo hall right now.
You wish.
Yeah.
You wish. Anywhere but here, right?
Jeez Louise.
So that's Rams Saints. The Saints.
What is going on?
It's going to be a struggle. Let's go.
All right.
Saturday docket.
Yeah, Saturday docket. We've got probably a couple snoozers. I don't know. The Bengals-Steelers might be a decent game.
It could be. It could be. I mean, Steelers still playing for their life, but Jake Browning is way better than. So it's Mason Rudolph, isn't it?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're down to like third string. Was that by injury or by choice?
I think by injury. I think Trubisky got a concussion or something.
Okay.
I thought. I could be wrong.
That rings a bell. I still got to just go with the...
Yeah, I think he was in concussion protocol. One of them was. But,
right.
Yeah, that's... So
you taking Bengals?
Yeah, I'm taking Bengals.
Only 3-point favorite, though. That's a little suspect, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Vegas
in
knows better
Pittsburgh,
than us.
right? Yeah, in Pittsburgh. I think that's going to be tough.
Acrisure Stadium.
Yeah, that helps a ton, obviously, in Pittsburgh's favor. I think that Pittsburgh's like, they can beat you, you know. And if it's Joe Burrow, then we're talking different. But it's not. It's Jake Browning. He's been playing great, but I think that there is some room for maybe the Steelers to sneak in the back door on that game. But
Tomlin will try and find a way.
Yeah.
What's the uniform setup? Have Bengals worn their alts at all this year?
The all whites?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wore them in a game where I thought they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Where it would have been a nice uniform matchup, but they did the whites. It was a few weeks ago. But yeah, that's a good little matchup, a little classic matchup.
It is.
AFC North, and then the other game.
Before, so this is on Peacock. This is on the Peacock app.
What?
This game. It's the only way you can watch it is the Peacock app. Look at it. See it? It says
Ew.
Bills Chargers.
Yikes.
So before, it's so funny. So do you know what that means? That means somebody paid a lot of money in order to have exclusive rights to this game. And if you're
it's NBC's. It's the whole NBC's owning Saturday, it looks like.
Yeah, but it's Peacock.
Yeah, well, Peacock is part of NBC.
I know, but you have to have the Peacock app to watch it.
No, thank you.
And subscribe for like $6 a month. But, so, they probably had to spend a lot of money. They're like, how do we get people to subscribe to our thing? And it's like, let's capture an exclusive NFL game.
Yeah.
And preseason, they circled this one. And they're like, it looks pretty good, right?
Bills Chargers.
And now some guy approved a check for like $250 million to get this game. And you said, a couple of snoozers today.
And then one of these Peacock guys that are listening to our podcast is punching air right now.
just losing its opening file cabinet drawers just to slam them again.
Yeah.
It was supposed to have Herbert, not Easton Stick.
Yeah.
Bills.
Yeah, Bills, I think, are going to win that one.
They're 12-point favorites.
I was just going to say,
holy macaroni.
Big. Bills are hot right now, though, too. Like, they're similar to the Rams as, like, they're playing really, really well right now.
This might be a 70-20 game.
Might be.
It might be. The Bills might just want to run it up.
Yeah, that would be tough. But, yeah, let's get into our Sunday slate. We've got Sunday, and then we've got some Monday.
We do, yeah. So we have
some Christmas games.
Yes. This is amazing. How do you feel? How does your family they're going to spend time with feel about there being football on? I don't remember usually being this way.
No, it's usually NBA. NBA had a stranglehold on Christmas for the longest time in my family.
Right.
And there's still great NBA games, I believe, but NBA is sweet because it's kind of similar to that, but they literally have 5 games starting back to back. They overlap maybe just a hair. But, like, starting at, like, noon is the first game.
Really?
And they're at, like, noon, 3, 5, 7:30, and then 10:30 or whatever, or 10.
Give me football.
Yeah, and football is going to be nice, too.
So we got Christmas Eve all day, regular Sunday, and then we have Monday, the gauntlet. We'll get into it. Starting off, I'll tee us up because yours is all weird.
Okay.
Browns-Texans. Weird game. Don't know what to make of it.
Yeah, I don't know. The Texans, man.
Stroud's still out.
Stroud is still out, I believe.
So you got to go.
I'm going to click on this and see if we got some injury reports here. C.J. Stroud is still out. Nico Collins is questionable. Will Anderson is out.
Wow.
I just think this is probably a Cleveland game.
Yeah.
Their defense has kind of been carrying them. Their offense has 100%. Been doing enough to get the job.
Oh, yeah, Flacco. Yeah, we got Flacco. So we're taking Browns here. Yeah. This one's easy.
Yeah.
Commanders-Jets. Your toilet bowl of the week?
Probably, yeah.
Somehow the Jets are favorite? That's disrespectful.
I mean, the Commanders have been playing horrible. The Jets have a better record.
That's insane to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I did not know the Commanders have been doing that bad. Again, we beat them twice early in the year, and Sam Howell looked like Dan Marino out there.
Yeah, they have been really bad for a few weeks now. Trevor Siemian's starting for the Jets.
Do we like Trevor Siemian?
I mean,
what's
as
his
a player?
Yeah.
I don't care for him. I mean, he's not.
What's his story? I can't even picture a play of his.
He played in Denver for a long time.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
That's where he, kind of got a first chance at being a starter. Mm-hmm. I think it was kind of around, the Tim Tebow era.
Really?
I think so.
So he's been around.
Yeah. So, but no, I don't have any opinion on Trevor Siemian.
I'm going Commanders here.
I'll go the Jets.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just it feels wrong to pick the Jets. I don't know.
Yeah.
Seahawks, Titans.
Going Seahawks.
Have to go Seahawks.
Titans are officially eliminated from the playoffs, so I don't think they have.
Are they really? Wow. Oh my
I think they have a whole ton to play for. Seahawks.
The
opposite. They are trying to get into the playoffs. So
they're part of that big old mess. They're just coming off the big win against the Eagles. So momentum, exciting. Wow, good for them. Colts Falcons.
Same thing, dude. Both of these teams are battling.
I cannot believe the Falcons are 6-8. How much shit we talk about them. I cannot believe that.
Yeah, the Falcons lose this game, they very well could be out of the NFC.
This is another South. Kind of must-win for both of these teams.
Yeah, well, and the Colts are in right now. So the Colts the Colts are in right now. So if the Colts win, they stay in. If the Falcons lose, I know that NFC South is not good, but I think that puts them out of that contention because I think the Buccaneers are now 8-7 or 7.
This is crazy. So hang on. So Jonathan Taylor's back.
Yeah,
full participant, healthy, really good running back. The Colts are 8-6.
Yeah.
The Falcons, I feel like, have not been that good.
Well, they're 6-8. They haven't been.
I know. I know.
Let's be honest. Let's call a spade here.
And who's even starting? Is it Heineke? Is it Ritter again?
I think it's going to be Heineke.
And Atlanta's favorite.
According to sleepers trending waiver wire
everybody
pickups.
Picked him up, yeah.
So,
but Atlanta's still favorite. I'm going Colts here.
Yeah.
Because I hate Arthur Smith.
Yeah. I think these two teams are very similar, and I'm gonna go with our old friend, Jim Irsay.
Of course, Jim Irsay. Oh my God, throwback to where this all. The only reason we started the show was to talk shit about Jim Irsay.
Yeah.
Packers, Panthers. Packers only favored by 4.
Yeah.
Another disrespectful line.
Carolina's hot, baby.
They're not hot.
1-game winning streak. They're hot as can be. Sneaky good uniform matchup, maybe.
I feel so bad. So, like, the Panthers had so much hope. Like, the Panthers fan base had so much hope coming into this season.
Yeah.
Because they're like Bryce Young, new head coach, blah, blah, blah. And, like, now we're here in week 16. You're like, I like their uniforms.
Yeah.
Like, that's all we can talk about.
Yeah, they had a lot of hope at the number 1 pick, and then all of a sudden you can reach in your couch and find 2 quarters and go to a game.
I do like the Panthers uniforms. Yeah. I like their aesthetic.
Yeah.
But Packers.
But we're going Packers.
Lions. Excuse me. Lions Vikings.
We're hot, baby.
How nervous are you for this game?
Not nervous.
Really?
To be honest.
Yeah.
Very low. I won't say not nervous at all because it's getting close to the playoffs, so I'm not as nervous. If Kirk was playing, obviously I would be a lot more nervous. If we would have lost to the Broncos, I would have been a lot more nervous. I will be extremely nervous if we lose this game after, not during the game. I think we're playing better right now.
I think so. We're putting it all back together at the good time.
Yeah, so they definitely have some weapons that can make some plays and stuff like that.
They're going to be playing their heart out, though. Like the
Lions?
The Vikings.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah, they're fighting for a spot, but at the same time, if we win the division. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You clinch it with this?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
So it's in Minnesota. I just think it's kind of weird because we haven't played them yet, right?
You haven't?
Well, no, because
they're doing that just like we've not played the Giants, right?
Yeah, so it's kind of tough to tell, but we're gonna find out. It always seems like a bloodbath. Last year when we went to Minnesota, we had them on the ropes, and they beat us in the last 30 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, and that was. Was
that the Scrappy Thielen game?
I believe so. Yeah. Where we literally had them on the ropes. That would have been a sweep for the division as well. So,
I'm taking Lions, but I'm not excited about it.
Yeah. I'm going to take the Lions. I think we just get it done, man. A lot on the line. We're focused.
Proud of you.
Move on.
Jaguars, Buccaneers.
I think this is going to be a fun game.
This is a fun game. This is
a battle for Florida's heart.
I was about to say.
Well, yes. Florida's second place, yes, because everybody loves the Dolphins.
It's like the election, the Al Gore, George Bush election, to where they had to recount it, Florida, like 100 times.
Oh, yeah.
This is the recount bowl.
Yeah.
He just fucking gets in. Nice. Why do I want to say Buccaneers? Why do just looking at it? Why do I want to say Buccaneers? Why do I just want to be
favored
fully aboard? Not by much, and I think it's at Tampa Bay, so it's pretty much a pick 'em.
Yeah, I'll take the Buccaneers. I'm riding with Baker.
I really like Baker Mayfield. I really like.
You want to beat me so bad.
I love it. I don't want to beat you so bad. I just love the story.
Beat me so bad.
I just love the story of Baker Mayfield. Yeah. You fell off the Bryce Young train real fast. Let's not bring that up.
What do you mean the Bryce Young train? Give the guy's on a horrible team.
Yeah, as opposed to the offensive powerhouses that the Texans are. That's fine.
Yeah, they got way better receivers.
We're not getting into this again. I'll take Buccaneers. Kind of nervous about it. Cardinals, Bears. This is
the game you're going to be recording, huh?
So
you can watch it later.
This is the Frankie Sinkwich game of the week because that's some old teams.
This is the game where when the girls are bad, you need to make them sit down and watch this game. Record it.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
And they're like, life's not fair. I'm like, we could be Bears or Cardinals fans right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I refuse to pick a team in this one.
We abstain.
Yep.
Now, let's talk about an actual football game.
Yes.
Cowboys, Dolphins.
Yeah.
Game of the
week?
Not game of the week. No, there's another one coming up.
Yeah,
there's
game of the week.
One,
yeah.
This is runner-up.
Yeah, this is runner-up.
Game of the week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man. I don't want it,
I don't want to say it, dude.
I don't want to say it.
Make the dolphin noise.
With my cough?
Yeah.
No, why was that so bad?
That was horrible, dude.
I can't hit the falsetto. Oh, no.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'm the falsetto. We're going to lose the Nationals now because I'm sick. It's like pitch perfect. Oh, no. Are you taking the Dolphins?
Yes. Taking the Dolphins. Cowboys are 0-2 against teams that have a winning record on the road.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, you brought little statistics.
Been keeping that one.
I was on the fence, but because I hate the Cowboys and I love your stats, I'm going Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going to go Dolphins.
Also, they're both 10-4, but kind of a must-win for both of them, honestly.
Yeah, well,
in pursuit of the Cowboys for the division. I need the Cowboys to drop this game. I'm by. So.
Yep.
And then primetime, I can go to bed early on Christmas Eve.
I might go to bed at like 8 p.m. on Sunday.
Just before you're not even going to give them the kickoff?
No. Nope.
Going Broncos.
I will also go Broncos.
The Patriots are 3-11.
Yeah.
Do they have the worst, besides the Panthers, are they the worst record? I think so.
Cardinals are 3-11.
Oh, well, good company to be in.
Tied.
I'm going Broncos. Cortland Sutton, not Cam Sutton.
Yep. Bingo.
And then we all go to sleep. And we tuck in, we put out the reindeer food, the milk and cookies.
Yep, you get your Christmas hat on.
Pitter on the rooftop. Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah, it's
down chimney, Old St. Nick. We wake up, presents, very exciting.
It's your neighbor that's all boozed up on whiskey.
Shitter's full, Clark. It's Monday. We got Raiders Chiefs, first game, 1 p.m.
Yeah.
While they do this to us.
I think that might be a good game.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, you have recency bias because the Raiders just put a thump into the Chargers. That's why you think it's going to be a better game than it is.
I mean, Kansas City's favored by 10, and I don't think that happens.
You don't think that happens? You hate the Chiefs. You hate the Chiefs.
Raiders are scrappy, man.
Raiders are scrappy.
Yeah. No, I think the Chiefs definitely win.
Yeah.
I
so this is more so do you think they cover the spread?
Yeah. I don't think the Chiefs cover that 10-point spread.
Wow.
You make a 10.5, but that was good.
Oh my God. Stop. Chiefs are winning this. I do think Chiefs cover the spread.
Okay. We'll find out.
And then the matchup nobody's been waiting for. Eagles-Giants. Tommy DeVito. I'm terrified about this game. 13.5-point favorites when we've dropped 3 straight, and Tommy DeVito did that pizzeria visit for free.
It's in the Skelly. We'll talk about it.
Eagles are going to win, but I'm terrified. There's a very real chance we lose this, and then just everything
if
comes
the Giants
tumbling
win,
down.
you have to buy a DeVito jersey.
If the Giants win, I will.
No, actually, no. If the Giants win, you can't buy a Devito jersey. You have to buy a white Hanes T-shirt and make a Devito jersey out of it.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't have any Giants gear, I don't think. That's like I'm trying to think in my head.
The white Hanes T-shirt making into a Tommy DeVito. Oh, my God. That's so funny.
The ahead of time troll is trying to figure out if I have anything Giants. I don't think I do.
I love it.
You're off the hook either way. I think the Eagles, it's a get right game. They're going to be fine. It's in Philly. No sweat there. You just think Tommy DeVito is going to come in to the link, kick the door down.
There's potential. We make Sam Howell look like Joe Montana.
Just Joe Montana.
Montana? I didn't say that.
No, I know that's his name. Joe Montana.
No, it's not. You're not going to gaslight me on this one. Eagles, hopefully, Christmas miracle. We got Ravens 49ers for game of the century right now.
And what's wild, San Francisco favored by 6.
San Francisco favored by 6. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's in San Francisco.
So this is battle for the 1 seed. This is Super Bowl preview.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
I'm
going San Francisco.
I'm going San Francisco as well.
Yeah.
As much as it hurts me.
Well, I think it's a big thing with the home field advantage, too. I think it's tough for sometimes these East Coast teams to go out to the West Coast.
I actually think so. I think that's a real thing.
I think it just messes with everything, even though it's only a 3 or 4 hour difference. It just
messes with everything. The equilibrium, vibes are weird.
So I think that's a huge advantage for San Francisco. Then both teams are playing well. But I'm going to take San Francisco.
I want the Ravens so bad, but I'm going 49ers. In the Super Bowl preview, replay of the Harbaugh matchup.
Yeah, that was a wild game.
When
turn the lights out.
Yeah, the power went out, right?
Yep.
So that is our 100% guaranteed picks. Whoever places bets on our picks, congratulations. You win money every single week. Yep. We don't recap them after the fact because we've never missed.
Yeah, I don't think we ever answered one wrong.
No? It's incredible. Even when we split, we're both just right.
Somehow, some way.
Next up, I see your little note here.
Yeah, Tommy DeVito making things right.
We love Tommy DeVito.
You tried to ruin it because you don't ever read the Skelly that I made 5 minutes before the show. But
I know. Disrespectful.
Yeah. So, Tommy DeVito listened to our show.
Texted us.
Yeah,
guys,
earlier in the week.
Said, don't give up on me yet.
Yeah. Ironically, I mean, it's almost alarming that we put this show out Monday night and then Tommy Tuesday goes and does the right thing that we talked about. So if you guys didn't know, Tommy DeVito and his agent tried to screw over this whole pizzeria.
Yep.
And basically said, we'll show up for $10K, and then after Tommy had a little limelight, his agent said, make it 20. And then the pizza place said, you know what? Get out of here.
Get out of here. I'm walking here, right?
And said, you can go fuck yourself. Yep. And then basically Tommy came out and said that he had no idea about all that stuff and actually showed up to the pizzeria for free. So he's back in our good graces.
So his argument is like he did not really know the agent did this?
Well, and I think that's truthful.
You think so?
I do, because these guys worry about football, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you hire an agent.
Yep.
You know, I don't.
So he fired his agent, right? He fired his agent for off the field stuff, right?
Correct. Okay. So on the field contracts and things, I think Stellato's still the guy. Mm-hmm. But off the field for like appearances and things like that, he has a different group now.
Really?
So yeah.
Do you think
he was not happy about that? Tommy wasn't.
In your heart of hearts, just shoot it out there.
Yeah.
Do you think this is Tommy DeVito, like, is mad that his agent did this, or do you think Tommy DeVito is mad like he got caught?
I genuinely think, I think that he was mad that it happened.
Me too.
Because you don't have to go make things right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can just say whatever.
Yeah.
All right, we won't go. But no, he like still did it, and he did it for free.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like, I think there's a I think there's because it was never really at the whole time we kind of knew it was Stellato. I feel like right. That was the one that was doing the money stuff, right? We kind of made it like it was Tommy DeVito, but I don't think he really did know. But I think that him going there and making it right genuinely bugged him, because you're taking time out of your day during the week. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, though.
Me too.
So
he seems like a good guy.
Yeah. So
we love Tommy DeVito.
There was another story that came out about Todd McShay. Do you know Todd McShay, the NFL reporter?
Yep. Whoa, I know somebody. What?
Him and Stellato apparently go way back.
Really?
Yeah. So this
they just teeing this up for a great ESPN straight to TV movie.
Yeah, basically. And so in high school, McShay and Stellato both played high school football. McShay, his team was trying to get into the championship game, and in order for them to get in, they needed this other team to win, and it was the team that Stellato was playing against, and Stellato was the quarterback, and Stellato threw a touchdown as time expired to knock Todd McShay's team out and end his high school career. But then this is where it gets good is later down the road, Stellato wants to write a book about it, and he tries to get a hold of McShay to interview him about that whole thing, and McShay tells him to go fuck himself.
Holy cow.
And then McShay said he was watching the game a few weeks ago, and he goes, holy shit, that's Sean Stellato.
Isn't that crazy?
He just said he can't get away from him.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
He does the Leonardo DiCaprio pointing meme. He's wait a second. That's the guy.
That's one of my favorite memes, by the way.
It's an all-timer.
Yeah,
it's an all-timer.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of funny to get in there. But, yeah, dude, just a small world.
It is a small world.
Small world. We're going to move on, dude, to a subject I know you want to talk about. Eagles woes.
Oh, my God.
Sad Eagles.
Sad eagle noises. Sad bird noises.
Yeah. What do you think has been your guys' biggest thing going forward here? These past 3 games now? We're on a 3-game slide.
Yep. So a lot of people will say, "Oh no, wave your hands, go." Yeah, we're so back.
There we go.
That's all.
See, we're too far to the left.
You think we are too far to the left, don't you? Our lights just turned off. Motion activated just turned off. Here, so a lot of people will say defense. I don't think it's defense. We don't have a lot of talent on defense. I think they're doing what they can. Yeah. Scheming can be better. Matt Patricia did not call an awful game.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, except obviously, you had the X's and O's take last week, so whatever about that. I think, here's where we're going, right? Yeah. So I think the issue is Brian Johnson, who's our offensive coordinator, but it runs deeper than just saying he's a bad offensive coordinator. So he was our QB coach last season, but he's always been Jalen Hurts' quarterback coach all the way through high school. Brian Johnson was Hurts' quarterback coach, and he referred to him during college, Brian Johnson's always been a resource, knows his dad really well, right?
Yep.
So then, hey man, we have good coordinator last year. Not Jonathan Gannon, obviously offensive on the offensive side.
Yeah,
we have a good coordinator, but then we bring Brian Johnson on as quarterback coach.
Yeah,
and then now it's I feel like he kind of got the offensive coordinator position because of his long-term relationship with Hurts, and obviously the success we had last season.
Yeah,
but he promotes a quarterback coach that knows Hurts really well, and now I don't think he can draw up plays, and I don't think he's coaching to do the things that he's not coaching Hurts right now.
Yeah.
To he's almost overthinking it. He's not coaching Hurts to take what the defense gives them. If you watch all 22, we have checkdowns and people over the middle all the time.
Yeah.
But no, he checks his first 2 reads. It's either you're going fucking out for A.J. Brown or you're going out for Devontae Smith or you're bailing out of a pocket. That's what you're doing. Yeah. And I just think, I think he's overthinking it almost. Yeah. I don't know. I think there is a little bit of, you can't say nepotism because it's not parent and stuff. I think there was a little bit of favoritism for Brian Johnson getting the job, and now I think Hurts has gotten a little complacent. Like, this guy he's known pretty much his entire life is now your offensive coordinator. We're vibing. We're working together. I don't know.
I want to go back to something you said real quick about the check downs and things like that of that they're there, right?
Yep.
And let's go back to that conversation about playmakers versus game managers.
Game managers, yes.
Yep. So as a playmaker, you might not be sitting there, and you might be in the middle of your scramble. Well, if you would have just sat your ass in that pocket and stepped up a little bit into the pocket, and that's how you buy your extra time with your eyes downfield.
Yep. This is one of your all-time great takes and explanations, because you want to know what ready? Here, I'll say it. The Seahawks game, a game manager wins that game.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think there's no way to make one better than the other, right? Because at times you could say, as a game manager, and you take a sack, well, Jalen Hurts might have been able to get out of the pocket and then throw a ball downfield to somebody open.
Right.
But, like, it's one of those things where you kind of look at maybe your quarterback as a playmaker, labeled that, is detrimental to the offense because he's not staying in the pocket because he wants to do what he's good at and get out of the pocket and use his athleticism. So, but yeah, it's one of those things where that's why I kind of said there's not one that's better than the other. There's reasons why I can name great legendary quarterbacks on both sides of those that are those labels, right? I think that's fair, dude. But going back to another point that you make about Brian Johnson is you think that he's not so much an X's and O's guy, and he's more of maybe a personnel guy, like a motivator.
100%, yep.
That was always my worry with Dan Campbell, right? Yeah. Dan Campbell wasn't an X's and O's guy, but the difference is that we have Ben Johnson.
Yeah, he surrounds himself with people that are X's and O's guys. That's
Correct.
What you need.
So, and I think that's why our success is kind of taken off, is because you've as a head coach, you figure out what you're good at. And then the things you aren't good at, let's put the coaches around that are good at those things so we can make one whole 100%. Coaching staff.
So Sirianni has always been said that he's not an X's and O's guy. He's a personality, coach, hype-up kind of guy, right?
Absolutely.
That's perfect. So then, last season, you're surrounding yourself with X's and O's guys. Jonathan Gannon, a shitty one, but still there, right? And then Shane Steichen, obviously, you see what he's doing. Those are X's and O's guys. They both leave. I actually think Desai... And then, Matt Patricia. I think Desai actually got the brunt of it because we don't have that good of a defense. Our secondary shredded, defensive line. Like, we lost, like, Javon Hargrave, like, the sack leader and stuff like that, right? I still think he's making do. I think he's an X's and O's guys. But Brian Johnson is not an X's and O's guys. You pair that up with Nick Sirianni, not an X's and O's guys. We have no fucking X's. We have no O's.
Yeah. You just got a bunch of guys, a bunch of rah-rah guys.
Yes. The only thing what I need to put confidence back in this little heart of mine is on Christmas Day, I need to see throws over the middle. I need to see design slants for A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, that kind of stuff. Because right now, like, Hurts has a great arm, and he can put it where he needs to go, but you can only do so much outside the numbers, and that's what they're forcing him to do.
So if I'm an Eagles fan, this is what I'm worried about. Who are the last 3 losses?
Seahawks.
Okay.
Cowboys, 49ers.
So all playoff teams, if the Seahawks get in, I'll call them a playoff team. Even if they don't make it, they're good enough to be in the playoffs. But I think, although those teams, I think the Eagles, even they're pretty close to the 49ers, but I think the Eagles personnel-wise have better players than all those teams. I'll give with the 49ers, I'll give it a draw. But one thing that sticks out to me with Shanahan and McCarthy and Pete Carroll, X's and O's guys, man. Like Pete's also an ultimate motivator.
That post-game speech was insane. He was running around like he was 16 years old. I love that.
And I think he's an ultimate motivator, but he has been around long enough where he's also an X's and O's guy.
100%.
And I think that might be the Eagles' downfall, man. You run into somebody like Shanahan is the ultimate X's and O's guy.
100%.
Like he's gonna
outdo you.
We talked about that before the Eagles game, I believe. Of your linebacker's watching the eye candy.
Yep.
Plays rolling this way and it gets thrown back this way. Or you take one false step to the left and now we're throwing a quick slant to the right. Like
and
things
happened,
like that. Things like that, and you guys get blasted. And it's the same thing with the Cowboys. Like Mike McCarthy definitely is not your rah-rah guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's an X's and O's guy.
Yep.
That's why he's in the league. I could even go into a lot of these teams. I don't know about the Lions where we're at. I think we are kind of an X's and O's team as far as
I'd say you actually mostly because of Ben.
Yeah,
I think it leans that way.
As far as calling plays that the defense is running and things like that. So I think that's my opinion of what the woes are for the Eagles right now, and you gotta get that stuff figured out, man.
I'm trying.
So, yeah. Did you see Nick Bosa's comments about Jalen Hurts?
About how they had him figured out?
Yeah.
And then since then, it said, I've seen them. I've seen all the discourse. So.
What do you think about that? Do you think it's true?
No. I don't think it – no. I don't think it's true. I just think, again, it falls on bad coaching and bad scheming.
Yeah.
Because we've seen when you make Hurts play quarterback, last season, we saw it. Even earlier this season, we were saying it, 6 weeks ago, they can beat you in so many different ways. You have to respect the run game, but then Hurts can air it out, and he has some amazing throws.
Yeah.
It just right now, I just think that they're not scheming it up to work.
Yeah,
so I do disagree.
It's really tough because what Nick is talking about is kind of not rushing so far upfield to give lanes to Jalen Hurts. Is what his comments were essentially that. You almost run like a QB contain kind of thing. And the Lions tried to run that against the Ravens earlier, you could tell, but we were just undisciplined. And it made it really hard, and obviously we got blown out on that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I think one of those things where if you try to make Jalen Hurts sit in the pocket for a little while, that gives you a chance. Not that he can't play quarterback. He's a great quarterback.
But it gives you a chance, right?
But you're playing to his weakness.
You love Nick Bosa.
I like Nick Bosa.
I like him. He's a good guy.
Yeah. I don't mind him. I want to go back to what you were talking about earlier, the mediocre QBs, Derek Carr and those guys.
Yep.
So I think about this.
It's the worst place to be, by the way.
Yeah. Well, and this is what I think is like.
It's the Andy Dalton line. That's what they call it, right?
Yeah. We've talked about that before. But even like, in these free agents, we were talking about free agency last week, and these quarterbacks that are going to get paid a lot of money, of like, why do you? I just don't. I don't think there's a way that the Saints realistically thought they were going to bring in Derek Carr and have a chance to win the Super Bowl. Right?
I can't put those together.
Yeah, like from the outside, maybe it's a little easier. Inside, maybe they thought they had more than.
Yeah.
But realistically speaking, I just don't think and not to just shit on Derek Carr, but like these.
Like this guy.
Like these.
Like this guy. You look at him, you're like this guy.
Yeah, but I'm talking about all of these like kind of mid-level quarterbacks that these teams bring in.
Yep.
The Raiders with Jimmy G. He's not a good quarterback, bro. Why are you not either kind of trying to go, Jared almost turned out that way, but I think he's better than those guys.
I think I know what you're trying to grasp at. I think what we get into
spending money on these mediocre quarterbacks just to stay mediocre as a team.
I know, but so then you have to dart throw in the draft, right? Yeah. And then we know like coaching lifespans are shorter than ever. Yeah. They're firing people after 11 games. Yeah. So I think it is kind of just a let's try and put something together because if you draft a rookie quarterback and he isn't that great, you might not get a leash for next year.
Look at the Panthers, dude.
Exactly.
They had the first overall pick.
Exactly. And
Frank's already out after 11 games, I think it was.
Yes. So Frank's already out. So then you have to think different universe. The Panthers have Carr and still have a high-level pick next year. Maybe they eat their way to one or two more wins, and maybe he limps away to another season.
Yeah.
That's something, you know?
Yeah.
It's not the right answer, but it's how the league works, I think, and how they think.
And, I think there's even, still in value of, seeing who drops to you and going from there, right?
Yeah.
Because look at the 49ers. Like
I'd say Purdy dropped.
Yeah. So, like, obviously that was never their plan. They're not like, all right, we're going to get this great team, and then the last pick we'll take this quarterback.
That's still so crazy.
So
if I did not hate them so much, that'd be such a cool story.
That's a perfect situation.
Yep.
But I think even taking a quarterback in maybe a couple of the later rounds, like we've talked about, might be a better option than
find a Dak,
or while you have a Derek Carr, like find a rookie quarterback to maybe try to develop, like a Jordan.
Yeah, because they have nobody else, right? They have Jameis.
Don't fucking Jameis, you fucking rat.
They have Jameis. Like, that's it, right? They have no other, like, fresh. They tried the Ian Book experiment, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, and then they have Taysom Hill that plays quarterback. Obviously, he's not like
not this week.
The future.
0.2 in fantasy.
That's tough.
Taysom Hill gifted you a fantasy win.
We will see, dude. We will see. Don't say that. Don't jinx me.
So it's very possible you and I are in the fantasy football playoffs. The way we drew it up in the dirt.
Well, no, the championship, you want to say.
Yes,
both in the
championship.
We're in the semifinals right now.
We can't talk about it because it's too exciting.
I don't want to jinx it.
I don't want to jinx it either.
We'll find out.
The Snoozer Bowl. Who would have thought?
We'll make an extravaganza. All right, dude.
We got time for like one more, bro.
Yeah. Teams losing head coaches. I wanted to ask your opinion on this. So I saw something the other day, and it's going to drive me nuts about who explained it. I want to say it was a former player. But the difference in kind of how I kind of noticed it from an outsider's perspective, but to have, it was an NFL player, former NFL player, that was talking about the difference when a head coach gets fired and an interim coach comes in.
Yeah.
And I think the perfect example is the Raiders and the Chargers.
Yeah.
You look at how when McDaniels got fired, they brought in Antonio Pierce.
They brought in the ping pong tables. This is what we talked about.
Right.
The wrestling.
And it just felt like these guys are about to whoop somebody's ass.
Yep.
And like they won a couple games, like they're still like battling now,
Again.
And the opposite kind of. Now it's a little bit later in the season. The writing was kind of on the wall as far as like the team, they knew they weren't going to go to the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. But the Chargers, like when like Staley got fired, and then it just kind of seems like
the vibes are way different than how it was with the Raiders.
Yeah,
way different. Have they played one without Staley yet? No,
I don't believe so. Because he just got fired.
Yeah. But the
week.
Vibes, like you're not getting like anything out. It's like it's kind of like a lost season.
Yeah.
They're like what, like
and he says
14-point underdogs.
Well,
like,
and he and the guy, whoever it was, kind of alluded to like the mystery of maybe Antonio Pierce will be the interim head coach, but it's also like when they get fired, right? Because like I'm sorry, but whoever the Chargers interim coach is, Fuzzy was a bear, whatever his name was. Like he's probably not going to be the coach next year.
Nope.
Like they're probably just going to clean house. They're going to bring in somebody else.
100%.
And there's no doubt about that. Like when the Raiders job opened up, it's not like, oh, maybe Bill will go there, or maybe Ben Johnson will go there.
Yeah, it's like this is his team now.
Yeah, like there's a good chance that Antonio Pierce is the guy. So like I just wanted to like see what you thought about that, and if you noticed it from
100%.
From kind of your perspective.
100%. It's just different vibes.
Get fired,
I mean, like everywhere that popped up is the guys are wrestling in the locker room and they're all high-fiving and stuff like
even
that.
The Panthers, the Panthers, I mean, they were obviously very, very bad. The rating was probably on the wall with them too, but didn't really seem like there was times where I was picking the Raiders because Antonio Pierce was their new coach
100%.
and they were going to be fired up to play.
Yeah.
Never thought that with Panthers.
And
Chargers.
did not see it. I mean, we saw it literally with the Raiders last week.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. We operate mostly off of vibes. Yeah. And the Antonio Pierce vibes are very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Everything else, it is kind of weird how it just doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
Strange, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting. But that'll probably about do it, dude.
Got
any fun facts?
I actually have no fun facts. I'm very nervous.
You haven't had a fun fact in 2 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you the fun fact guy? I started as the fun fact guy.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
You got nothing, dude.
We are doing, so I see it here on the Skelly. This week, we're doing a Bowl Mania preview. Yeah. We have to.
Yeah.
That will be our Monday episode. Tuesday episode, I assume.
Well, yeah, whatever.
That'll be Tuesday. because we got some big college.
We've got some big games this weekend.
Do we really?
Yeah.
Well, who do we got this weekend?
Troy versus Duke.
Is that big?
In the 76 Birmingham Bowl.
Stop. You're messing with me.
I would never.
That's the Vitamin Smith Bowl right there.
We don't have
any big ones this weekend.
Some good Jersey matchups, though. Coastal Carolina versus San Jose State in the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl.
Yeah, we don't have any good bowls this weekend.
Yeah.
Coastal Carolina? You said?
Yeah.
What's Coastal Utah?
Coastal Carolina.
Eastern Michigan's in one.
Yeah. Do you know what? This is always a fun game.
This is ridiculous, man. Like, I know how advertising works, but the 68 Ventures Bowl and the SRS Distribution Bowl.
Las Vegas Bowl. SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. That's Utah and Northwestern.
Camellia Bowl. Camellia Cabello. She's booming right now. Yeah. Lockheed Martin Armed Forces.
Be careful.
This sounds ridiculous.
Don't be disrespectful.
R&L Carriers. Avocados from Mexico Cure Bowl.
Yes, sir.
Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Famous Toastery Bowl. Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl.
We seem to have struck a nerve.
Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. Guaranteed rate. Okay, that's a field. Union Home
Mortgage.
Let's
play the game. Hold on.
Gasparilla Bowl. Military Bowl presented by GoBowling.com. This is so fucked up. Wasabi Fenway Bowl. Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl.
You just let me know when you're done. You're just going to read every single bowl. Get it together, Gladys.
This is so ridiculous. Okay, I'm done.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. That's the citrus. Okay, I'm done. That was way more ridiculous than I thought.
The audacity.
Is that it?
Yeah, we're going to end the show with you ranting about the fucking bowl names.
I've never seen that.
Welcome to bowl season.
That's ridiculous. That's a little ridiculous, isn't it?
Money makes the world go round, baby.
You love advertising.
One day, dude.
One of just Bad Boys Mowers. That sounds like a place you'd see on, like, one of those local city informed pages where it's like, I got a bunch of 14-year-olds who want to shred up your tree line.
Yeah. What would our bowl game name be? The Snoozers.
That's the issue. Like, Snoozers, but then people...
Snoozers, what else do we enjoy?
It'd be like, because it's like you can't just have the name. You have to shoehorn in just something that's semi-special to you.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. We'll have to come up with something.
We'll come up with something as soon as we make our pitch. Because I'm pretty sure we could outbid Bad Boy Mowers.
Dude, be careful. You never know.
They're just fucking putting URLs in there. Did you see that?
Maybe we could leech on to one of them, like some of these teams. Like the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl. Easy Post. It's the Hawaii Bowl, but the Easy Post just goes at the beginning. So the Snoozers Hawaii Bowl.
Oh yeah, it'd be like a
we could make two college teams come to Coopersville and play at Coopersville High School.
That would be fun. They should just fucking play on like a junior high field. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
that'd be fun, right? That could be our bit.
Yeah,
Sickos Bowl. You know, the Sickos would like that. You know the Sickos committee.
No.
What?
No.
You don't know the Sickos?
No. This is right. I hate it here, dude. Somebody save me. Blink twice.
Play the Saving Grace music.
Yeah, play some Christmas music, dude.
Should I play some royalty-free Christmas music?
We probably can.
I'll try and just put some jingle bells over our normal music. You just love making work for me.
See you guys.